Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I'm your host, Older Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in Detective Pikachu's stealth mode. Search the interior of the warehouse.
Alright, keep it moving.
Meta. Come on, pick up the pace. Meta.
Pikachu, look at that guy.
Oh, it's the same one from the photo.
Alexander Wild. I don't know how you know
Hey,
that.
come here. Anything to report?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Good. Mr. Norman wants us to keep the security here extremely tight. Don't even let a Rattata through.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that? Keith Norman. So this must be...
Yeah, their base of operations. Now, let's have a real good look around.
Okay.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
First thing is to scout the area. Since it seems like we're the only ones on the floor, it's a good chance to scope out the first floor, but be careful, okay? Don't get caught.
Got it. I'll be extra quiet. What is the layout of the first floor?
I'll be as quiet as a rat-a-tat-tat.
Yeah. Okay. I remember this also being a section that sucked, but I can't remember why.
I can't remember either. This also seems like a good spot. Go on, Tim. Take a look.
I think you're meant to go to the other one first, but oh well. Okay. Okay, looks like it's mainly just stuff over there, but let's start here. A power board?
Yeah, we should be able to switch off all of the power to the warehouse from here.
Okay. Look at all the boxes. Wonder what they're for.
It really does look more like a factory than a warehouse, doesn't it?
Sometimes the same thing. Machamp, and it looks like they're closing the lids on the containers.
They're definitely putting their backs into it.
And their arms, too. Workers are here.
And they look unmotivated. Even the Pokemon here look more energetic.
Yeah, that's not that hard. Okay, I think that's everything we can see. Oh, hold on. A ladder. We'll be able to get down to the first floor from anywhere if we had it.
It's not like we can go get it, though. Let's try and figure out some other way. We've checked everything we can see from here.
I think this should wrap up our investigation of this area. Otherwise, we might get caught.
Wonder what that is.
Huh? Hey, Pikachu, don't lean out so much. It's dangerous.
Oh, come on. I want to see what it is. Huh? Yeah, just a bit more. Spin!
Spinnerack just hanging around.
Spin! Ah, what the? It was your thread that was bothering me.
Pikachu, if we're not quiet, they'll find us.
Spin! Spin! What do you mean? He's right. It was your fault in the first place. Sheesh. What's up with this Pokemon? Spin! Oh, so there's something tasty on the first floor, so you snuck in to get some. Spin! I see the increase in security made it difficult for you to grab a snack, huh? Spin! Spin! And you were hanging down to scope things out. Spin! You want to get down to the first floor, huh? Well, there's something we've got in common.
Pikachu, if you keep talking, the workers will see you.
Oh, sorry. Spinnerack, how about we go somewhere less obvious? Can you get to the floor above? Spin!
Spinnerack managed to sneak in too.
Yeah, but more importantly, I hope you're taking notes quickly before you forget.
Look at the Machamp. They sure are busy loading things up.
Yeah, so you're mapping out the entire first floor. Hey there, seems like you're having a rough time with security too. Spin! What exactly is this treat you keep going on about? Spin! Spin! It's in the boxes Machamp carries. It smells really good.
Does that mean it's the food they make here? We were told it smells really bad.
I think so. Well, to each its own, I guess. Do you just hang around like this all the time? Your thread must be really strong. Spin! It can even support the weight of a person. Wow, that's impressive. Do you think you could pull me up?
No, you seem too heavy.
Not for free. You want a tree in exchange. Well, aren't you optimistic?
Opportunistic.
Opportunistic. Spin!
Very sturdy thread.
This looks like a good place to peek into. Be careful not to be seen, Tim.
Right. This must be the switch for the conveyor belt.
It's what they used to switch the direction it moves.
Those are apparently not notable. This must be inspection. It looks like they're checking for defects before replacing things.
It seems like there are a lot of defects.
Stuff keeps coming from the back room. That's the man in the photo.
Definitely looks like he's in charge here. Does he just stand there and keep an eye on the workers all day? Man, this is one place I never want to work in.
Yeah, definitely nothing else over there. Is there another room over there?
Hey, a fire alarm. I bet things would get interesting if we set it off.
I would go. There you go again with your crazy ideas. It'd be chaos.
And that's exactly what we want. Go, Excel Core. Excel!
No, wait, Excelgor, he was joking. Wait.
Excel?
Yeah, I'm glad you listened.
Hey, they're talking about something. Today is my first day, sir.
Ah, yes, thank you for joining. I'd like to explain what we do at the factory first.
Yes, sir, I'd love to hear it. This warehouse is a factory? Well, we could do with an explanation of that. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Yeah. We can hear what they're saying, but...
We can hear what they're saying.
Yeah, it's like, I literally didn't matter. It's like, so you know what we make here, right?
No, sir, I don't.
What? You didn't even do a bit of research? We make health food. I'm sure you've seen the commercials. You know, so smelly, you know it's good for you.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's awful. I mean that commercial with Max and Chowdot.
So it's not just art they make here.
Quite the elaborate camouflage so the sticky container was health food, huh? I don't care how good it is for you. I still don't get why they're making something so smelly and awful. Huh? Are they still talking? They're still chatting away.
And that's what you'll be doing. Got it?
Yeah, yes, sir. Got it all down.
Good to hear. I almost forgot. This is very important. Be sure to never, ever touch the switch next to the conveyor belt.
Yeah, yes, sir, but can I ask why?
The switch controls which direction the conveyor belt's moving in. If you accidentally bump it, it can cause a lot of problems.
What do you mean?
A newcomer pressed it by accident a while back and immediately got fired. All the products were sent back to the room next to this one and made a complete mess. We were able to get it up and running in a few hours, but man, the manager blew his top, yelling about how we didn't need even more work to do.
That's, That sounds terrifying. I'll be careful.
You yawn on the job, man. You want to be fired?
So the factory manager took charge of getting things back in order.
Pikachu, they're still talking.
Let's get every bit of information we can from them.
Hey, did you see that Pikachu up there? I think we should report that.
May I ask a question?
What is it?
I noticed that door behind me. What's going on in that room? Everyone seems to be avoiding it.
Oh, that room. Between you and me, there's a scientist in there.
Some kind of new product research?
Who knows? The only thing the manager's told us is to steer clear at all costs.
I bet it's some kind of new product. I'd love to see...
You know.
Sorry, I'd love to know more about it, sir. I'd be happy to take part in experiments even.
Forget it. Trust me, you don't want to be heard talking about this. You could get me fired, too.
Tim, did you hear that?
Yeah, I mentioned a scientist. That must be the man in the lab coat.
Right, and he's in that room.
The scientist room. That must be the door the workers are talking about.
Yep. That's where the research is. Okay, I think we've covered everything.
Yep, I think we can wrap up our investigation from this area.
We didn't do the control panel.
Yeah, it seems to have no note. I'll make a note of everything we find.
Yeah, counting on you.
The man in the photo looks like the factory manager. The man in the lab coat's in the next room over. But is that where they're making R?
Could be.
Yeah, can you go back into it?
I don't think so. even so, like, there isn't really much else to look at.
The conveyor. Right there.
But we already looked at this one.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. They literally said, this
We-
is the switch to reverse this control. Like,
Yeah, they talked about it.
no. This must be the switch for the conveyor belt.
It's what they use to switch the direction it moves on.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think we covered it.
definitely went over that the first time.
Like, they talked about the conveyor belt.
Yes, they
moving
talked about
direction.
it twice. They talked about the conveyor belt switch, but we also looked at the one that specifically said that's how you switch the direction of the conveyor belt.
What are you doing, Tim? Trying to get us caught? That's the stairway to the first floor. We need to scope out the area first by looking down from this floor.
Yeah, sorry. It's hard to see when your camera comes from one damn direction. Okay, so it looks like the only place we can look is here. Yeah, that is the only place, so look from here.
This also seems like a good spot. Go on, Tim, take a look.
Okay. The hangar carrying out the containers.
They're certainly hard working. I hope it's not R they're shipping out.
Looks like this is the only way in or out.
Yeah, I guess they have it open in order to shift stuff out. Look, those guards. Look, those must be guards. What are they talking about?
Hey, anything unusual?
Nope, nothing to report.
Good. Still, let's keep our eyes open.
Yeah, the manager doesn't want even a rat getting inside.
On high alert.
We'd better keep our distance while they're still talking. Let's go listen to them.
Hey, do you know what's going on in the room in the back?
Well, I guess they told you to stay away from that place too, huh? Don't tell anyone I told you, but they're incubating something.
What do you mean?
Not sure myself. I only overheard Mr. Norman talking to the manager. They said it could only be done by someone they've got here, or something like that. Don't tell anyone, okay?
Got it. Sounds like that's something we shouldn't be messing with anyways. So Keith does come here. I wonder if that man we saw is the factory manager.
Must be. And they said they're incubating.
That's the word for growing more cells or something, right? The only thing like that related to R is...
I think we're on the same page here. It's got to be Mewtwo cells. Whoever's incubating them is in the room in the back. Oh, they've got more to say. Listen into what they're saying. Hey, have you seen it today?
No, not yet. Maybe it'll come back in a bit.
I can't wait. It's so nice to know.
Yeah, it really warms my heart. Maybe I'll give it a treat again. What are they talking about?
They said something about treats, so maybe it's a kid.
In a place like this? Probably a dog.
Looks like they're finally done talking. Alright, let's stay sharp.
Yeah, not even a rat is getting past us. There's stairs here, but if we go down there, they'll see us.
Yeah, the security guards aren't slacking off.
I mean, they're talking, so they sort of...
Excel! Knock them out. That's our last resort.
No, it's not any kind of resort. We need to handle things quietly.
I think we've seen all there is to see here. If we linger too long, we'll get caught.
Right. Sure found out a lot.
You can say that again. Make sure you've got it all written down so we don't forget.
We need to check the floor below, but there are guards on duty. If we try going down the stairs, we'll be caught right away.
So what are the stairs supposed to
So
be in
that's
this
that.
drawing? None of those look like the stairs.
I think that's spin rack.
What? No, I mean the physical stairs that we just tried to walk
Stairs.
down earlier and they yelled at us about. They're not in this drawing, even though we just drew every single thing and saw the stairs. I don't know. Really weird.
I didn't see any way to get down to the first floor.
Neither did I, although we did get some interesting information.
Yeah, maybe it's time we changed our thinking. If we can't get to the first floor, maybe we should explore this floor a bit more.
Sure, why not?
Wait. Someone's coming.
This way, Pikachu.
Pansage does the laundry.
Looks like it's a Pokemon.
Don't let it see us. Let's stay and watch what it does.
Pikachu, do you think it's okay to try and help it?
Yeah. If it decides to cause trouble, we can handle it.
Hey, you all right? Seems like a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right. Huh? What's all this?
A lab coat.
Hey, maybe you can let us know what's going on.
Are you a Pokemon that works here? We have a few questions for you.
We have found the lab assistant, or the lab scientist, the scientist assistant.
Maybe. I saw you had a lab coat in the basket. Do you know anything about the scientist? Pansage! Oh, he's your partner. Bun! Simon, that's your partner's name. Oh, and his clothes were starting to smell, so you washed them for him, huh?
He's a dedicated Pokemon. Do you think this man in the photo is his partner?
Probably. Is your partner the guy in this photo? Bun! That's what I thought. What's Simon doing here anyway? Bun! Research. Well, that figures. He is a scientist. Do you know anything specific? Bun. He doesn't seem to enjoy his research since he came here. You're allowed to come and go as you please, but he hasn't been outside in months. How's that possible? Bun! A tough-looking guy is always watching. It means the factory manager, I guess.
So Simon's forced to continue his research.
It definitely seems that way, yeah. Bun! You don't like him because he's always rushing Simon to get stuff done, and he always looks so scary, huh? What is he trying to get Simon to do? Bun! He's forcing Simon to make something. They said something about cells.
Must be Mewtwo cells, huh? But wait, in that case,
What's up, Tim?
we are told the only two people in the world who can incubate Mewtwo cells. Dr. Waals himself and his lab assistant. So that must mean Pansage's partner is...
Waals' former assistant.
Exactly.
Hey, Pansage, does Simon ever work with an old man with a white beard? Bun! A long time ago, they worked together.
I knew it.
Bun! He seemed to enjoy his work back then, huh? Don't worry, Pansage, we'll find out the secret of this factory and make sure you guys can go free.
We found the assistant.
If there's anything you know about this place, we'd love to have the info. Bun! So the factory manager's scary, but the other workers aren't so bad, huh? Bun! They seem really happy when they see you and they give you treats and stuff.
Hey, Pikachu, I think
Hey.
we found the little kid. Oh, and the security guards must have been talking about Pansage earlier. Gets along with the workers.
I think we're getting a good idea of what to do next. We need to get to Simon's room. You know where to go, right? It's at the far end of the first floor. We need to find Simon and hear what he can tell us about our. Let's figure out a research plan. Rescue plan.
Right, but how should we get down to the first floor?
Good question. We do have just one little problem.
Oh, it's too heavily guarded to get down.
That's right. They've got the place pretty well covered right now, but think of it this way. We only need to deal with the factory manager and the two guards to get through.
Yeah, I'm starting to think we can do this so long as we have the right plan.
Oh, you've got an idea then. Get help from Pokemon.
Yeah.
That might just work. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Pansage will be happy to help Butch and Spinnerack when I get down to the first floor. So it might be willing to help too. Who else? Excel. Excelgor, of course. Yeah, you're part of the team too.
Excelgor speed will definitely be a huge help. Let's figure out a way to get down there. Super speed! How can we sneak?
Have Pansage get the treats. Give it to Spinnerack.
Yeah. I can see perfectly now. Let's go gather information.
Very gathered it, Pikachu.
Yep.
The room we need to get to on the first floor? It's in the back part of the building. So we'll have to decide who's gonna distract the guards.
Probably Pansage.
Yeah.
Flip the switch, the conveyor belt, probably a Selgor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting you'd think that.
Yeah, I think it's all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Pretty
guys.
explanatory.
Pansage will get the guards' attention. And during that, Excelgor will turn on the conveyor belt. While everyone is busy dealing with all of that, we'll use Spinnerack's string to make our way down to the room. That sounds like a great plan.
We thought up a good strategy. That's arguable.
Are you ready? We're counting on you. Excel. Fun! Spin! Alright, let's do this. I like how I'm all these
We
Pokemon.
were every Pokemon.
Aww.
Oh, hey, look, there he is. Oh, no!
No, 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 no! That worked out just fine. Now let's use the thread to get down.
Okay, I'm assuming we should just immediately go. Yeah. Here we are.
Yeah, let's go in, huh? Ben! You really helped us out earlier.
Yeah, our plan worked thanks to you. Also, who's distracting the guards if you're not here?
Yeah.
If you're not over there?
Ben! You'll introduce us to Simon, thanks.
Simon Yin.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
No way. Could those be Mewtwo cells?
What? How do you know about these? Who are you?
Oh no. The factory manager.
We're working this case. Don't worry, we're on your side.
On my side?
Yo, Doctor. Hope all is going well. It is almost time, you know.
Of course, no problems.
Aw, don't look so sad, Doc. This is the last shipment, and once it's done, you're free to go. I'll let you get back to work.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, seriously.
So, did you mean it when you said you were on my side? And how did you know about the cells?
Oh, we met with Waals. Sorry to surprise you. We actually got the info from Waals.
Dr. Waals, you mean the same Waals who was the first director of PCL?
That's right.
I think they modeled this guy to look like or act like Dr. Wu from Jurassic Park.
Maybe.
He just feels like it.
Maybe.
If he mentioned the cells to you, then that means he really trusted you. You said you were looking into the incidents.
That's right. The reason we went to Waals is because we need to know more about R.
But it doesn't seem like you're a scientist. Why this interest in R?
My dad's a detective, and he was investigating the incidents involving Pokemon, but he's gone missing. And when we followed the information he left behind, it led us to R.
I see. It seems like you're a pretty good detective yourself. You'd be doing me a favor if you solved this case too. About 6 months ago, a tall man brought me here and has had me making R ever since.
That's terrible. But wasn't there some talk of you being freed soon?
Yeah, apparently the factory will be moving soon. All I need to do is assist them until then. Not that I believe they'll really let me go, though, even if they're telling me the truth. R is not something that should exist in this world. I'm happy to help you out.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna look around your house then. This is a bed.
Yeah, and judging by how it looks, Pansage couldn't get around to washing the blankets.
Ben! Okay, so those are the cells that we're gonna look at last. Wonder what's in it.
Is this the machine they said was
Carried.
carried from the wharf?
It's like a tank than a machine. Yep, there it is. It looks more like a tank. Look, a microscope.
So that's what Mewtwo cells look like.
They look like tiny Mewtwo.
Mew.
No Mewtwo. These are cans of some sort of health food.
We should take one to Spinnerack.
Sorry, Simon. It's alright if we take one.
Yeah, sure, but I can't imagine why you'd want one.
It was kind of a bribe to get in here.
Fun Sage! Thanks for the help earlier. We were able to make our way here. Fun! Fun! What, you don't care if you have to stay so long as Simon can go free?
It really is a dedicated Pokemon.
Don't worry, Bad Sage. We'll figure something out.
Let's see. It looks like the container's in Wallace's lab.
Huh? Wallace. Oh, I see his name come up in some publications. He's one of the top researchers in his field.
Yes.
Alright, ask me anything.
Out Walls.
He was the director of PCL when I first joined. Eventually, he started to let me help out with his own research. Even the explosion at PCL is half my fault, but the professor took full responsibility and left.
I see.
I wanted to follow him, but he wouldn't let me.
Well, it seems like he was able to find a nice quiet place to settle down.
That's good to hear. I had been worried about him ever since the accident.
Ours created using Mewtwo cells, right? Dr. Waals told us there was some mistake, and they were used instead of Mew cells.
That's right, we made a mistake. Mew is a very rare Pokemon after all. Dr. Waals looked everywhere he could to find a hold of its cells, and he must have been tricked by someone. Not everyone can be trusted, unfortunately.
That's horrible.
I regret it to this day. That's how we ended up creating the terrible substance known as R.
Dr. Waals told us that the effects of R were likely caused by Mewtwo's Berserk gene. What exactly is the Berserk gene, though?
In order to explain that, I'll need to tell you more about the Pokemon Mewtwo. They said that Mewtwo was created by recombining Mew's genes.
Recombining? What do you mean?
In order to make it extremely aggressive, it seems like it was some sort of experiment to create a powerful Pokemon.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I agree, and they were called Team Rocket.
Yeah, so this recombined gene is the Berserk gene.
That's right, and because that gene was what we used R became... And because that gene was what we used, R became what it is now.
This is my dad in this photo. Have you seen him? Seemed like he infiltrated this place about 2 months ago.
I can't say that I have. Sorry, although 2 months ago is when the factory manager got very upset saying R was stolen from the chemicals storage area.
That must have been my dad.
Everyone here was frantically trying to find this intruder. Since then, they've really stepped up the security. Well, not good enough, because I got in.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
I wonder if Keith was after Harry. We found a lot, but there was something he said that got my attention.
Chemical storage area?
Exactly. The chemical storage area, that's where Harry got R.
Wonder if that's where he got the photo of R2. You were in the photo too, weren't you?
Yeah, I must have been to this factory before. I've been feeling that way ever since we entered this place.
Wonder if you'll remember anything if we go to the chemical storage area.
I don't know about that, but we may find some clue about Harry. Let's ask Hyman to see if we can get into the storage area.
Excuse me, can you tell us where the chemical storage is? We'd like to have a look.
Oh, it's right above this room. Info on R should be there too. It's probably locked, but you can get it open with this key.
Thank you very much, but you sure this is wise? If they find out you're helping me.
Don't worry about it. If anything happens to me, the production of R will stop completely, so they can't really do much. Just be careful you're not caught.
Of course.
Oh, and one more thing. R that's in the storage gets shipped out once we have enough. Depending on the timing, the storage should be empty.
We'll have a look anyway. You said this is the last shipment, right? What's it being shipped to?
That I don't know, but I've got an idea about how we can find out. I'll start preparing for that, so just leave it to me.
A key. A key! Okay, well, here's the problem. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, we already got this one. Here's the problem. Don't we just have to leave?
I think we just leave.
How are we gonna just not get caught?
Talk to Spinnerack, I think. Alright, I'm a good man of my word. Here you go.
I mean, you're a Pikachu of your word.
Spin, spin! God, the smell is enough to make me choke. Do you think you could wait on opening it and pull us up first? Spin! Yeah, pull us up, thanks.
Somehow, no one looked at that wall at any point in time.
Nope. Spin! Spin! Smells delicious. Good for you. We have to go the other way.
There literally is no way to get through the other way. I've tried 3 times.
Now you can't. The chemical storage area should be just ahead. It's right above Simon's room.
We can't get in through all this.
I guess we don't have a choice. Come on, Tim. Let's get all of this luggage out of the way. We need to make a path to the storage area, so think carefully as you move things.
Okay, well, we obviously have to do this one. We obviously have to do this one. This one I don't think matters. We can go kind of in any direction we want.
I don't know if you can move any backwards.
You cannot.
Yeah, you did it.
Solved the simple puzzle. Up,
Good work,
accidentally
Tim.
skipped this line.
Skipping my line.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize there was a line until after I pressed the A button.
This room is familiar. I'm getting really close to remembering something.
Let's see. Is there really only 2 things in this whole room? Look, Pikachu, there's some kind of document behind this box.
What? It says our experiment report. Good find, Tim. This must be a report on R.
Looks like Carlos is the author. Must be from before we went to PCL. Let's see what it says.
R has different properties depending on whether it is in its liquid or gas form. This allows it to be used in different ways depending on the situation. Both forms are nearly odorless, and only Pokemon with a very acute sense of smell have any chance of detecting it. The balloon used to cause the incident of the amusement park is the perfect example of R's properties as a gas. R is dispersed by popping the balloon. The dispersal radius is approximately 3 feet, which is sufficient for most needs. I like how R is supposed to be an invisible gas in the game, and in the movie it was visible.
Yeah.
The best way to utilize R in its liquid form is to inject it into food. R's effects are amplified when the 2 types of liquid, red and green, are mixed together. In fact, the easiest way to gain the effects of R is to inject the red and green liquids separately into food. R's effects will be amplified for any Pokemon that consumes the food. Here, I will lay out potential future development of R. Currently, R is transported using special vials. However, these vials break easily and also prevent efficient mixing of liquids. We have begun working on a capsule form to counter these drawbacks. By storing R in a durable capsule device, my hope is to improve its portability while reducing the risk of damage. Additionally, I plan to incorporate a device that allows the 2 separate liquids to be mixed whenever the user chooses. In other words, the capsule device will allow a user to disperse the mixed R automatically with no restrictions or place of time. There still exists a need to gather more experimental data and improve R. Currently, R has two major drawbacks. Its effects are temporary, and it is impossible to communicate with the Pokemon under the influence of R. My plan is to continue research on R in order to develop a new version that will allow the power-enhancing effects to last an exceeded period of time while allowing the Pokemon's partner to communicate with it. This sounds a lot like Shadow Pokemon.
Yep. Well, this sort of is. Actually, no. Shadow Pokemon is kind of R now. R basically is replacing Shadow Pokemon. Because the original Shadow Pokemon were mindless. They couldn't really be controlled well.
Yeah.
So.
There's something on the desk.
We already looked at it, did we?
No.
Oh, no. We didn't.
Tim, take a look at this.
What is this? Our export plan. Pikachu, this is...
Yeah, an outline for their plan. Seems like Keith is going to export R.
When if R gets used all over the world, it'll be chaos. It'll be impossible to stop.
First, let's figure out exactly what it is they plan to do. Let's read what it says.
We are ludicrously over time.
I didn't even know we were over time.
Younger bro is failing to do his job
We're reading!
Yeah, that's why you're failing to do your job today. So, that's going to be it for this episode. We will come back next time and continue on in a much more condensed form of Pokemon Detective Pikachu, because we do not actually want to record for this long. I'm going to start that sentence over. We will come back next time with a more condensed version of Detective Pikachu, because this recording went a little bit too long. So, until then, the future is very uncertain. What is certain is you guys are awesome, and there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then!
Goodbye.